Right, so the point is this: since I almost fall asleep with the front end presentation, now I have to somehow revigorate. Now, welcome everyone. Tonight we're diving into the tool that launched the modern AI era, ChatGPT, the one and only. By 2026, simply knowing what this is isn't enough. We need to master it as a critical productivity interface. The goal is to move from treating it like a toy to leveraging it as a powerhouse engine. Now, this is a presentation. Obviously, you're familiar with ChatGPT. Hopefully, it's just a way to give you this feeling, familiarization. It's not. This is not ChatGPT. Okay. All right. So, core concepts. For the most fundamental level, at its most fundamental level, ChatGPT is a large language model (LLM), all right, trained on vast data sets. It works by predicting the most statistically probable next word in a sequence, right? The next word, statistically probably next word, in order to, it doesn't think in the way humans do, but its massive scale allows it to simulate understanding. So when you guys going around thinking the AI is gonna take the world, taking over, and all that stuff, that's the dumbest thing you could ever say. Because it's not the AI that's gonna take over, but the humans controlling them is gonna take over. Because the tool itself, it's useless unless somebody is using it. Okay, okay, all right, we're getting somewhere. So, say that again.
My name is Jeff.
Okay, all right, I got you. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of you. Now, what does it mean? Simulate understanding. Basically, what it does, since he knows words, he's good with words. It kind of predicts what you're trying to say. So when you had this conversation, maybe sometimes you sit down with somebody and you speak with them, and we're doing this as humans, right? Because we have a clear understanding of what this guy's still talking about. We kind of go ahead and say something about it in that on that subject, right? And that guy is like, okay, and what he's looking at him is like, oh yeah, yeah, it's kind of they kind of shut you off because they went ahead and think about whatever you were saying, right? In certain situation, you keep going, and it's like, no, it's not like that, whatever, right? You have this back and forward. Now, this is what this guy is doing basically, because he's been trained on a lot of words, basically used by most of people. He kind of predicts this. Yeah, he's kind of putting together words in a way that he kind of makes you feel like, yeah, I know what you're talking about, and he picks the words and put it, like whatever is the next most predictable sentence or something like that. So then, obviously, it's more than that. But the point is that a lot of us we are using this as we used to use Google, right? And we kind of come in at it in a way as help me up, in a way as finding a solution. But you don't understand that since this guy is not really is predicting the probable next word situation, right? The most statistically probable next word, right? Then it's very important for you to input it a lot, a certain amount of context so that it understands exactly what is we're talking about, and it has a certain amount of knowledge about that, and he put it out there, right? So that's why context is very important. All right. So when you're using LLM, so think of it as a predictive engine for language and logic, right? The core key capabilities. The biggest change in the last few years in ChatGPT is no longer just a text box. In 2026, its power lies in its multimodal capabilities. This means it's a single hub for data analysis, sophisticated code generation, and multimodal understanding, allowing you to feed it images, diagrams, or large data sets and get actionable insights back. This consolidates versatility consolidates several older tools into one powerful interface, and it's not stopping here. Now, um, whatever it was like a quick conversation you used to have, that's gone now. What you have now, you have GPTs where you can create them and generate very precise content, right? Um, you have projects where you can add whatever files here, up to 15 files, probably even more, I don't know. You can add instructions. So you tell him about your project, whatever you're working on, and then any conversation you have with it that you provided that context, you tell him how to behave, and then inevitably you're gonna get an answer about whatever you actually looking for, right? I mean, you have a very good chance to get that. And yeah, that wasn't here. And another thing you can do, which is actually really interesting, not selecting this, but you can do group chats. How cool is this? So you invite somebody to have a conversation with Mr. ChatGPT, and you can both type in or whatever, uh, and then have a conversation. You can add as many people as possible. I mean, you don't necessarily have a limited. I don't know if there's a limit on how many people. I never tried it, but if you have like a group project or something, you can all participate in the conversation and somehow produce something interesting, right? Where your overall input, the input of all of you makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. And you can create images as well. And also you have applications inside here. So I guess this is the best, most extraordinary stuff because you have apps inside the chat, and you can conversate with ChatGPT in your canvas account, something like that. I don't know exactly what these apps are doing, but you can see that they're already established applications, very famous one, and I guess they're all being used pretty much. Well, they're all using the chatbot to as a search engine, sort of, right? So you can have a conversation and find out certain things about the whatever subject, right? The application has. Um, yeah. So if it's bookings, you are talking about bookings with ChatGPT. If it's about music, you're talking about music. I don't know, stuff like that. And yeah, so it's quite interesting what we got, or what point did we arrived. All right. So the biggest strategic shift for professionals is moving from generic chats. We call these GPTs or custom agents. Instead of saying, write me an email, you use an agent trained only to write professional, concise follow up emails in your company specific style. I showed you that. Dramatically improves This dramatically improves output quality and efficiency because the model is instantly operating within a highly defined a set of rules and knowledge. So yeah, I just showed you that. Yeah, decision support. Talk about this. Stop using ChatGPT just to create new content. Instead, treat it as a decision support system. Feed it dense financial reports, competitor analysis, or complex technical specifications. Then ask it to synthesize the key risks and identify market opportunities or recommend specific actions. It functions as an instant expert analyst for rapid strategic planning and high-level synthesis. See, most of these words are, it's the first time I'm reading them. I didn't know that they even existed. So, yeah, this guy obviously can help you with that. The most effective 2026 users don't copy and paste. They integrate ChatGPT directly into their professional workflow using APIs or specialized plugins, whether it's drafting personalized messages in your CRM. What is CRM? Google it. Summarizing project transcription or generating test cases. Uh, it goes into niche use case. Okay, let's not get into this too much because I already have a serious headache. So it obviously goes specifics into specifics where it makes a lot of sense to use this. Yeah, constraints, hallucinations, and data privacy, which is big thing because we notice that he kind of likes to hallucinate a lot. And you're looking at this, you're reading half an hour, whatever he said, and then you have to double check that and you understand, oh, hold on a minute, that's what is this guy pulling this information from? And even if you tell him, hey, listen, only give me information that you double checked and you know that is real, based on sources, stuff like that, and he will still hallucinate. So, or he will give you some broke links that you can't follow because they don't exist or something. I don't know. They're not working. So yeah, that's also a thing that you need to understand. and basically requires moving past simple interaction to strategic, customized, and integrated use. The most valuable skill is refined prompt engineering, and the ability to ask precise contextual questions that uh, yield high quality, actionable results. This is the foundation of future digital literacy. The way this guy talks, it just makes me fall asleep straight away. Foundational skills for prompt engineering, bro. Relax, okay? Just relax. It's not that deep. Trust me. The world will be just fine without ChatGPT. But they make it look like, oh my goodness, like, oh, relax, bro. All this hyping up like a crackhead. Anyways, so um, yeah, I guess one of the reasons why this it is used as crack by some people is because it gives you this it keeps it's like it tells you what you want to hear, right? It's like this perfect friend that you never had, right? You're always like, yeah, man, yeah, you can do that. He's encouraging you. Yeah, of course. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. And then he makes you read half an hour, whatever nonsense he just figure out, right? And then he keeps doing that. Oh, you can do that. You can do that. And you can spend hours talking with this piece of code. Yeah, it's crazy. So then you're still broke and still have no money to pay the bills, but you don't have hours of conversations with ChatGPT. Amazing. All right. So I guess yeah, one point. I mean, one essential point here to take home is that you want to be precise, you want to be contextual, and you want to get the best results in a one prompt quickly. Get that, go, get away, just go home, just do something else. Don't be up there, keep asking him questions and allow him to talk too much because it will never end. It will be an ongoing situation. You will die, and this guy will still talk. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Uh, I wanted to show you the AI agent really quick. I don't know. Should I? I think it's here. Of course, you got this. Um, I think I did. There you go. You have this agents new future. I don't know why. Ah, I don't know. Uh, you probably need to log in. Yeah, I think you need to log in on the platform. So, oh no, sorry. It was just. Let me see. Hey, you do need to log in. Let me see. There you go. So let's go for a template. So this is what NA8. Hello. Why did I get out? Get out of here, boy. My name is Jeff. I thought it's gonna close this, but no, it was a mistake. So uh, I guess the difference between this and N8N is that this is primarily a chatbot and it can do a couple of things, whatever. You're quite limited. And N8N can do a lot of things, right? It can integrate a lot of applications. And it's not just about chatting with a bot, okay? You can add that, but it's not just that. So, yeah, that's the difference here. So, you can see just a rough situation. They call them agents, and you got a hook, obviously, a starting point. Um, whatever first step we need to do, name it, give them some instructions. You choose a model here. Reasoning effort, you add some tools like file searching, for example. You ask him what kind of format you want the output to be. You want text, you want it inside a widget, whatever. Yeah, giving some instructions. You can add guardrails, like you can jailbreak him. Obviously, you need to know about this stuff, okay? You need to know what you're doing because I don't know, don't want to go to details, but it's always good practice to know what you're doing. Um, yeah, do that, and then you can publish it. You can get the code, whatever. I don't think it works because it makes no sense to work right now because I haven't really set it up correctly. So you can actually test it. I think somewhere somewhere around here you can test it. Oh, here. Hold on. Mispo. Uh, no, doesn't work. Let's see. Yeah. So when you have a workflow, where I say that makes sense, you test it here straight away. You ask him something, and according to your setup, it's gonna give you a result, right? Yeah, and it's a lot more simple than N8. To be honest, it doesn't have too much stuff to deal with. Yeah, you have docs here you can read. Put it inside your ChatGPT or whatever cursor, and then you can use an agent to help you create a workflow. And you just paste it in here, and you have yourself a workflow. It's a lot of stuff you can do nowadays, to be honest. It's just that you need to put in the work, right? All right, then. I think that's enough for today for ChatGPT. This is going to be coming bigger and bigger. It's going to be ridiculous bigger. Now it's not going to stop here for sure. And rumors says that they want to have their own ecosystem, stuff like that, to monopolize certain systems, certain, you know, and yeah, we'll see how we will progress. What you can do now, you can create images, thinking, deep search, shopping, research. By the way, you didn't know about this. Look at this. Hold on. You can study and learn, web, search. You can use Canvas to draw, write applications, HTML, whatever. You can have quizzes, and we can explore the applications that we just looked upon. And that's just a few things, and I don't think they're gonna stop here though. All right, thank you very much. Appreciate you. This was ChatGPT.